Hi, thank you for watching a video blog. Today from Düsseldorf, Medienhafen. And I made a video blog years and years ago in this same spot about conspiracy theories.
It was also banks, it was also media. Then there were conspiracy theories about big companies, then there were theories about the pharmacy, it didn't stop. So for me, I started to notice that why are there so many conspiracy theories? It gave me a little bit a weird feeling that there are so many, and I was reading them and they all had something in common.
Back in those days, I was against conspiracy theories. I thought it was all nonsense and, maybe some psychotic thinking. But over the years, I started to open up myself to, well, some form of these conspiracies, and I must say that, some of them I started to believe. I'm not going to talk about the, a few, like, if you look at the sky, you know, these airplanes, that stuff. If you look like the Earth, you know, those kind of things. You know, I start to believe them. I believe them. Well, it's not believing, it's just true. So I don't have to believe it if it just makes sense. But what I think is important to know is that your life, if you discovered maybe some of these things, should not revolve around these ideas. I know many people that sort of base their whole life on these ideas. And I don't think that's really good. When your daily life is consumed by these theories, that's not healthy. And you're also not fighting anything because you don't need to have any conspiracy theories to see that the world is already a mess. I'm not going to talk about political things because I don't follow the media, because I am not wanting to intoxicate myself anymore. No longer, for a few years now. I blocked all the media for over a few years now. But of course I get confronted with all this stuff and you know what's happening in the Middle East and etc. You don't have to tell me that the world that we're into is already evil and bad. I don't need all these fancy stories like conspiracies to show that this world's civilization is a mess. It's a disease. It's very harmful to life, to nature, to humans, but also spiritually. I don't need like hidden stories. You can, if you want, you can just go now, buy a newspaper or go online, check the news, and you can see how evil it all is. You're already living in a hell. It's already all a mess. You can see clearly that the ones in power don't care about human life. They make you unhealthy. They'll throw some bombs if you want. They're doing it openly. They're not hiding it from anybody. That's the thing. Nobody's hiding anything. You think they're hiding it? Yeah, this used to be beautiful nature. What is it now? A desert of concrete. A concrete desert. So, you need any evidence? La, here, go to any city. It's already all destroyed. We're already in the stage of the end time. It's nothing coming, we're already in it. But people are like afraid, like, oh, this 2030 time. Come on, you're already in it. If you live in civilization, if you stay there, if you live in the city, if you don't return to nature, if you follow their nihilistic ideas, then you're already in hell. And it's getting worse, maybe a little bit, but it was already worse. It was the worst place. It is the worst place. So, you're already trapped in it. You don't need any extra stories. Absolutely not. Open your eyes. look what this place is. You can see already that's messed up when you go to a city. And there might be a few places on Earth where it's not civilized, where it's still like free tribes, natural tribes. Maybe there you can sense still a little bit how it is, how it was. But the rest of the world, it is done. It is already a hellhole. Now you decide if you stay in there or that you leave it. And if you leave it, you can return to nature and natural life. And that means having a tribe, extended family, large families, focus on living from nature, in nature, with nature, away from civilization. That is the only escape. There's no other escape. You can read millions of these conspiracy theories. You can spread them, you can talk about it, you can make videos about it. It doesn't work, doesn't matter. The only thing that counts is you in this moment, and you have to accept for yourself, are you living here in the desert of the real, or are you going back to nature? Now that might be the only conspiracy theory, because everybody's living in a civilization. Very few are choosing to do what I just said, go back to nature. Now that might be a conspiracy. How is it that we all stay here, get linked in here, and why is it so hard to leave it? Now that might be an interesting theory, when somebody can explain me that. And I know of course what it is, but it is maybe the only conspiracy theory that you need to know. So, yeah, like I say, if this is your life, if you hear people talking about conspiracy theories, tell them this, tell them that, look, that one little story extra doesn't make the world more bad than it already is. Because one thing will go and another will come. It's all the same. It's a system that runs for thousands of years already, and it grows. But for hundreds of years, it's almost globally now. So stop worrying about these theories. And the only thing that you can do, return back to nature, start your tribe with extended families, live in nature, with nature, close to nature, from nature. And you can, for example, look at Amish, Mennonites, or like primitive tribes, or primal tribes. Some people get offended when I say primitive tribes. For example, like the Maasai. Look how they live and try to copy that. Try to live as natural as possible. That's the only way out. And then you will be free from any conspiracy at all. So that was for today. From Düsseldorf, Medienhafen, I say thank you for watching. See you next time.